All right, gentlemen, fire away.
Well, are you working on your game this week, or are you keeping one eye on the scoreboard for everybody else?
You know, their approach is still points at hand for our guys, and we're definitely, like I said all along, we're concerned about us and only us, and our preparation for Michigan State. We'll start here today right away, and we'll wrap up the Irish, the video with our team here today, and then move forward with the Spartans, and it's. It's a 6 o'clock game up there. It's going to be their senior night. There's a lot at stake for them, too. They're a team right now that's tied for second, and they need points. And we're 3 points up on Western, and we need points to separate ourselves from them right now. So it should be a great weekend of hockey, and we get to come back on Saturday with the Kenny Morrow. Be able to come back, our senior night. It's a big day here for us, but we can't look past Friday for sure.
Are you at all starting to look at standings where you might be next week?
We glance at it for sure, but I don't think anybody can tell us where we're going to be in the playoffs. So it's right now, even if we knew where we were going to be, our focus would still be on Michigan State.
Big weekend against Notre Dame. Finally being able to pick up a regulation win since 2005. I guess talk about that and how it meant to be seniors finally able to get that monkey off their back beating Notre Dame.
Well, I think it was a great feeling in the locker room for the players and the seniors and everyone included. It's a great starting point for our freshmen who are going to be here for a long time. There's a lot of them, so they've been able to hear about everything that has transpired over the course of the seniors' 4 years. But it's definitely just a great team effort. Being down 3-1 on Friday in the third, coming back, winning 4-3. A lot of guys, again, and I say it all along, could have given up, and everyone would give them a pat on the back and that moral victory. But this group's something special. They continue to work hard. They want to win. We don't let them give up. And that's the key. And same thing on Saturday. I thought for 2 periods, Notre Dame took it to us, obviously pretty good there. And it was one of those things where we got them in between the second and third, and it comes down to one shot to tie up the game. And that's the biggest thing that we stress them is get pucks on net. And I think we outshoot them 16-5 in the third period. I thought we dominated the third and the overtime as well.
Coach, talk a little bit about the play of James Perkin and Tomas Petruski in that third period on Saturday.
Yeah, they're guys that expectations are them to make plays, so I'm not surprised by them. Those are guys that are seniors that need to step up and make plays like that in games when the game's on the line. And a great play by Perkin and over to Tomas, and again, he protects the puck well, and good things happen when you throw pucks to the net. And Tomas, scored a key goal, and he ends up scoring the game winner in the shootout for us there for the shootout victory. So I was real happy with both their efforts.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about the senior class this year and what their leadership has meant, especially with such a young team?
Yeah, the seniors, I've said all along, have done a terrific job, and I think our freshmen and sophomores and juniors, I don't want to neglect them either because they've done just as terrific job as buying in and doing what we want and the way we need to play, but to have the senior class backing you and talking to them, and Captain Kyle Page has been absolutely, again, terrific, and it's probably sounds like a broken record when we talk about him, but he's actually been the huge piece of the puzzle. He's the glue. He communicates with the seniors, the juniors, the sophomores, and freshmen, and that's what you want from your captain. So I'm real happy with the seniors. I couldn't be happier from this past weekend with Notre Dame, but like any games and contests, they come to an end, and we got to prepare for Michigan State. Last weekend means nothing anymore. Our focus is now on the Spartans.
How did you get the seniors to buy in? How did you win them over?
I don't, through probably just talking to them, that communication line with them, giving them the responsibility. Any team I've been on, the seniors, it's always kind of like their team. They're part of the coaching staff. They're an extended arm that you want to give them that rope. And as long as they don't take too much of it, I'll continue to give it to them. And I want them to feel comfortable, come in and talk to me and voice their opinions. And at the end of the day, it's my decisions, obviously, and our staff's. But at the same time, they need to be heard. They need to feel comfortable coming by that office door and, hey, coach, what's going on? I don't want, and seniors, juniors, everybody, I don't want them to feel like they want to stay away from this area. I want them to feel comfortable talking to us. And I think one of the things we've done is really open up to them, and they're humans, and we need to hear from them as well. I don't know, sometimes as a coach, we push the pedal down so much that we forget to ask and see how the guys are feeling. So if our captain, Kyle Page, comes to me and says, Willie, we might need a day off, we're pretty beat up. hey, sometimes us coaches, we get the blinders on, we just think we got to keep the pedal down, and you know, sometimes they make you look back and think, yeah, you know what, these guys do need a day off, then sometimes rest is better.
What about Michigan State? What are they doing well?
Michigan State's having a terrific year, as you know, in the standings, and they had a tough series with Ferris. They split up there, which is you know, a good split, and I'm sure. But you know, their team right now, they're looking for points. They got some great players out there with Trop up front leading the way, and on the back end, you know, they got Jeff Petrie there, who's just a phenomenal defenseman, and their power play's clicking well, and they're playing with a lot of confidence. And you know, the biggest thing we need to do for us is again, nothing changes. We got to play in their zone, play below the tops of the circles, cycle the puck, get pucks to the net. But they're a team that if you turn the puck over, they got skill that can come down and score. They play physical. They play with a bit of a chip at times, and you know, they're a tough opponent. They're, you know, second place in the CCHA, and they're there for a reason. So we got to make sure we're on all cylinders this weekend to make sure that we can come out with 6 points.
With Ken Morrow coming back, do the young people today, these hockey players, grasp the impact that 1980 game had?
Well, I definitely think everyone knows about it, you know, and I think it's even more special probably for the American-born players who probably heard about it a lot more than we talked about the 72 Summit Series up there and so forth. But I know it's an exciting time. I know our players are excited, our staff's excited, our town's excited, community, student involvement, and you know, it's great to have Ken come back and share his memories, you know, everything that happened in the 80s and his experiences here at Bowling Green. And I look forward to talking to him. You know, I've yet to ever speak to him, so I know I want to grab him for at least 5-10 minutes and ask him a few questions. And it should just be a great weekend. With that, coinciding with our senior night for a tribute to those guys, and with Ken coming back, it should be for a real good Saturday.
Any injuries out of the weekend?
No. Just Jordan's feeling better. Yeah. You know, he called me this morning, so he was still down and out a little bit yesterday with the flu, but it's unfortunate, and fluid and rest for that guy.
Anything else, guys?